Question 1. What is the primary purpose of the principle of indemnity in home insurance? A. To ensure that the policyholder profits from their insurance claim. B. To restore the policyholder to the same financial position they were in before the loss. C. To incentivize policyholders to avoid losses by raising premiums. D. To encourage policyholders to file claims for minor damages. Answer. B. Explanation. The principle of indemnity is fundamental in insurance, particularly in home insurance. Its primary purpose is to restore the insured to the same financial position they occupied prior to the loss without providing them with a profit. This principle prevents the insured from making a profit from their insurance claim and aims to avoid moral hazard, where individuals might take unnecessary risks if they believe they can gain financially from losses. Wyoming insurance regulations support this principle by stipulating that claims must be evaluated based on the actual cash value or replacement cost, ensuring fair compensation that aligns with the insured's prior financial state. Question 2. Which of the following is a common exclusion in most homeowners insurance policies? A. Damage caused by fire. B. Theft of personal property. C. Water damage from a flood. D. Liability for injuries occurring on the property. Answer. C. Explanation. Water damage from a flood is a typical exclusion in most homeowners insurance policies, including those in Wyoming. Standard homeowners policies like HO3 do not cover flood damage. Policyholders must obtain separate flood insurance to be protected against such risks. This exclusion exists because flood risks vary widely by location and are typically covered under specialized policies provided through the National Flood Insurance Program and FIP. Homeowners should be aware of these exclusions to ensure they have adequate coverage for their specific risks as mandated by Wyoming regulations regarding homeowner protections. Question 3, scenario-based. Mr. Thompson recently purchased a new home in Wyoming and is in the process of selecting his homeowner's insurance policy. He is particularly concerned about protecting his personal belongings and wants to know how to best ensure they are covered. What should Mr. Thompson consider when evaluating his options? A. He should select a policy with a high deductible to lower his premium regardless of the coverage limits. B. He should look for a policy that offers actual cash value coverage for his personal belongings, as it is the most affordable option. C. He should consider a policy that includes scheduled personal property endorsement to cover high-value items adequately. D. He should prioritize policies that exclude liability coverage to reduce overall costs. Answer. C. Explanation. When evaluating homeowners insurance options, Mr. Thompson should consider a policy that includes a scheduled personal property endorsement. This endorsement is crucial for protecting high-value items, such as jewelry, artwork, or electronics, which may not be fully covered under standard personal property coverage limits. Selecting a policy that offers replacement cost coverage instead of actual cash value would also enhance his protection, as it compensates for the cost to replace items without depreciation. A high deductible can reduce premiums, but it should be balanced with coverage adequacy, especially in Wyoming, where homeowners must ensure they have sufficient coverage against common risks. Excluding liability coverage, option D, would not be advisable, as it can leave Mr. Thompson vulnerable to significant financial loss due to potential claims from injuries occurring on his property. Question 4. Which of the following factors is least likely to influence the premium costs of a homeowner's insurance policy? A. The homeowner's credit score. B. The age of the home. C. The homeowner's occupation. D. The location of the home. Answer. C. Explanation. While various factors influence homeowners' insurance premiums, the homeowner's occupation is the least likely to have a significant impact. Premiums are more heavily influenced by the home's age, as older homes may have outdated wiring or plumbing, increasing risk. Location areas prone to natural disasters or crime typically face higher premiums, and the homeowner's credit score, which insurers often use as a predictor of risk. Wyoming insurance regulations also highlight the importance of these factors in determining risk assessment, but occupation generally does not correlate directly with the likelihood of claims. Question 5. In the context of homeowners insurance, what does a loss of use coverage primarily provide? A. Protection against property damage due to fire or theft. B. Compensation for additional living expenses incurred when the home is uninhabitable. C. Payment for medical expenses of guests injured on the property. D. Coverage for personal belongings stolen from the home. Answer. B. Explanation. Loss of use coverage compensates homeowners for additional living expenses incurred when their home becomes uninhabitable due to a covered peril such as fire or severe water damage. Its coverage typically includes costs for temporary housing, meals, and other necessary expenses while the home is being repaired. Understanding this aspect is critical as it helps ensure that homeowners can maintain their standard of living during periods of displacement, as emphasized by Wyoming's consumer protection regulations for homeowners. Question 6. Scenario based. Samantha recently had her home insured under an HO3 policy in Wyoming. After a severe hailstorm, she discovers that her roof is damaged. She plans to file a claim, but is unsure how the claim will be evaluated. What factors should Samantha be aware of that could affect her claim for roof damage? A. The total amount of premium she has paid over the years. B. The age of the roof and whether it had existing wear and tear before the storm. C. The type of roofing material used, as it affects premium costs only. D. The recommendations of her neighbors regarding the roofing contractor she should use. Answer. B. Explanation. When filing a claim for roof damage under her HO3 policy, Samantha must be aware that the age of the roof and any pre-existing conditions, such as wear and tear, will significantly influence the claim's evaluation. Insurers typically assess the extent of damage, considering whether the roof was well maintained before the hailstorm. If the roof had prior damage or was near the end of its lifespan, the insurer might reduce the payout or deny the claim based on the policy's depreciation clause. Premium payments option A do not directly affect claim evaluations, while roofing material type option C primarily influences premiums but not claims directly. Neighbor recommendations option D do not play a role in the insurance claim process. Question 7. Which of the following best describes the concept of subrogation in homeowners insurance? A. The right of an insurer to increase premiums after a claim has been filed. B. The process by which an insurer seeks reimbursement from a third party responsible for a loss. C. The requirement for policyholders to disclose all previous claims when applying for insurance. D. The obligation of the insurer to pay the full amount of a claim without investigation. Answer. B. Explanation. Subrogation refers to the process by which an insurance company seeks reimbursement from a third party that is found to be responsible for a loss after the insurer has compensated the policyholder. This concept allows insurers to recover costs for claims paid, thereby helping to keep premiums in check. For example, if a neighbor's tree fell and damaged a homeowner's roof, the insurer could pay for the repairs and then pursue the neighbor for reimbursement. This principle aligns with Wyoming's legal framework regarding insurance claims and is an essential part of maintaining fairness in the insurance industry. Question 8. When determining the replacement cost of a home for insurance purposes, which of the following considerations is most crucial? A. The market value of the home in the current real estate market. B. The cost to rebuild the home using similar materials and craftsmanship. C. The original purchase price of the home. D. The homeowner's estimated personal belongings value. Answer. B. Explanation. When determining the replacement cost for homeowners insurance, the most crucial consideration is the cost to rebuild the home using similar materials and craftsmanship. This figure reflects the expenses necessary to restore the home to its original condition after a covered loss, regardless of current market value or previous purchase price. Understanding this is vital for homeowners to ensure they carry adequate coverage, as underinsuring a home can lead to significant out-of-pocket expenses following a loss. Wyoming insurance regulations emphasize the importance of accurate replacement cost assessments to protect consumers adequately. Question 9. Which of the following endorsements would be most beneficial for a homeowner in Wyoming who owns valuable jewelry? A. Personal liability coverage. B. Scheduled personal property endorsement. C. Water backup coverage. D. Dwelling coverage. Answer. B. Explanation. The scheduled personal property endorsement is the most beneficial for homeowners with valuable items like jewelry. This endorsement allows the homeowner to list specific high-value items and obtain coverage that exceeds the limit set in a standard homeowner's policy. It provides broader protection, often without deductibles, for loss due to theft or damage. Personal liability coverage option A does not cover personal property. Water backup coverage option C addresses specific water damage, and dwelling coverage option D focuses on the structure itself, not personal items. Question 10. If a homeowner in Wyoming has an umbrella policy, what is the primary function of this additional coverage? A. To provide extra coverage for the home's structure. B. To cover legal fees and damages that exceed standard liability coverage limits. C. To ensure the replacement cost of personal property is met. D. To automatically increase the dwelling coverage limit by 10%. Answer. B. Explanation. The primary function of an umbrella policy is to provide additional liability coverage that extends beyond the limits of standard homeowners or auto insurance policies. This type of policy is essential for homeowners seeking greater financial protection against lawsuits or claims that exceed their primary policy limits. For example, if a homeowner is found liable for an accident causing significant injuries or property damage, their umbrella policy can cover legal fees and damages that surpass their existing liability coverage. Umbrella policies do not directly impact property coverage or automatically increase dwelling limits, making option B the correct answer. Question 11. Which of the following situations would not be covered under a standard homeowner's insurance policy? A. Damage to a home caused by a fallen tree due to a windstorm. B. Theft of personal property from the home while on vacation. C. Damage caused by a flood originating from a nearby river. D. Fire damage to the home caused by a lightning strike. Answer. C. Explanation. Standard homeowners insurance policies typically exclude coverage for flood damage unless the homeowner has a separate flood insurance policy. Flooding can cause extensive damage, and homeowners in flood-prone areas are advised to obtain additional coverage specifically for floods. In contrast, damage from windstorms, option A, theft while on vacation, option B, and fire from lightning, option D, are usually covered under standard homeowners policies. Question 12. In Wyoming, what is the maximum limit for personal property coverage typically provided under a homeowner's insurance policy? A. 50% of the dwelling coverage limit. B. 75% of the dwelling coverage limit. C. 100% of the dwelling coverage limit. D. 25% of the dwelling coverage limit. Answer A. Explanation. In Wyoming, most standard homeowners insurance policies typically provide personal property coverage at a limit of 50% of the dwelling coverage limit. This means that if a homeowner has $200,000 in dwelling coverage, their personal property coverage would generally be $100,000. It's essential for homeowners to review their policy details, as they can opt for additional coverage or endorsements to increase this limit based on their specific needs. Question 13. If a homeowner experiences a total loss of their property, which of the following terms best describes the reimbursement method they would receive under a replacement cost policy? A. Actual cash value. B. Fair market value. C. Replacement cost. D. Depreciated value. Answer. C. Explanation. Under a replacement cost policy, the homeowner is reimbursed for the full cost to replace their damaged or destroyed property without deducting for depreciation. This means that if their home is destroyed, they would receive enough to rebuild it to its original specifications, regardless of its previous market value. This is a significant advantage over policies that use actual cash value, option A, which accounts for depreciation, potentially leaving the homeowner with insufficient funds for replacement. Question 14, scenario-based. Michael has just moved into his new home in Wyoming and wants to ensure his homeowner's insurance is adequately tailored to his needs. He owns several high-value musical instruments and valuable art pieces. What should Michael consider including in his policy to ensure these items are adequately protected? A. Increase the dwelling coverage limit. B. Include a scheduled personal property endorsement for the specific items. C. Rely on standard personal property coverage only. D. Purchase a separate renter's insurance policy for the items. Answer. B. Explanation. Michael should consider including a scheduled personal property endorsement specifically for his high-value musical instruments and art pieces. This endorsement allows him to list these valuable items separately and ensure they are covered at their full value, often without deductibles. Standard personal property coverage, option C, may not provide sufficient limits for high-value items. Increasing dwelling coverage, option A, does not directly protect personal belongings, and a renter's policy, option D, would not be applicable since he is the homeowner. Question 15. Which of the following best describes the deductible ECA homeowner's insurance policy? A. The amount paid by the insurance company when a claim is made. B. The portion of the claim that the homeowner is responsible for paying out of pocket. C. The amount that decreases the policy premium when chosen. D. The total limit of coverage provided by the insurance policy. Answer. B. Explanation. The deductible is the amount the homeowner is responsible for paying out of pocket before the insurance company pays the remaining claim amount. For example, if a homeowner has a $1,000 deductible and files a claim for $10,000 in damages, they would pay the first $1,000 and the insurer would cover the remaining $9,000. Understanding how deductibles work is crucial for homeowners to budget for potential losses and claims. Question 16. In Wyoming, what action is a homeowner required to take after experiencing a loss in order to maintain coverage under their homeowner's insurance policy? A. Immediately replace the damaged property. B. Notify the insurer within a reasonable time frame. C. File a lawsuit against the responsible party. D. Seek an independent appraisal of the damages. Answer B. Explanation. Homeowners are required to notify their insurer of any loss or damage within a reasonable time frame to maintain coverage under the homeowner's insurance policy. Prompt notification allows the insurer to assess the claim and begin the claims process. Failure to report a loss in a timely manner can result in denied claims or reduced benefits. Immediate replacement, option A, is not required, and filing a lawsuit, option C, or seeking an appraisal, option D, is not mandated under the policy terms. Question 17. If a homeowner has made significant improvements to their property, what is the best action to ensure these enhancements are covered by their homeowner's insurance policy? A. Wait until the next renewal to notify the insurance company. B. Assume coverage is automatically adjusted for improvements. C. Contact the insurance company to update the policy and coverage limits. D. Increase the deductible amount to offset potential costs. Answer C. Explanation. Homeowners should contact their insurance company to update their policy and coverage limits after making significant improvements to their property. This proactive approach ensures that the value of the enhancements is reflected in the policy, providing adequate coverage in case of a loss. Waiting until renewal, option A, may leave the homeowner underinsured and improvements are not automatically covered. Option B, increasing the deductible. Option D, does not ensure coverage for the improvements made. Question 18. What is the primary purpose of liability coverage in a homeowner's insurance policy? A. To cover damage to the insured's personal property. B. To protect the insured against lawsuits for bodily injury or property damage to others. C. To provide coverage for home repairs due to weather-related damage. D. To reimburse the insured for loss of use expenses. Answer B. The explanation. Liability coverage in a homeowner's insurance policy is designed to protect the insured against lawsuits for bodily injury or property damage to others that occur on their property or as a result of their actions. This coverage helps cover legal fees, medical expenses, and damages awarded in a lawsuit, thereby providing essential financial protection. It does not cover personal property damage, option A, weather-related home repairs, option C, or loss of use expenses, option D. Question 19. Which of the following scenarios would not typically be covered by an umbrella insurance policy? A. A guest injures themselves while swimming in the homeowner's pool. B. A neighbor claims damages for falling branches from the insured's tree. C. Legal fees for a defamation lawsuit resulting from a social media post. D. Theft of personal property from the homeowner's residence. Answer D. Explanation. Umbrella insurance policies provide excess liability coverage over standard homeowners and auto insurance policies, covering situations like guest injuries, option A, and neighbor claims, option B. They can also cover legal fees for defamation, option C. However, they do not typically cover theft of personal property from the homeowner's residence, as this would fall under the homeowner's insurance policy and not liability coverage. Question 20, scenario-based. Jennifer's home was recently damaged due to a severe hailstorm, and she is considering filing a claim. She is concerned about how a claim will be evaluated and what factors may affect her coverage. What should Jennifer prioritize in preparing her claim? A. Documenting the extent of damage with photographs and repair estimates. B. Contacting her neighbors for testimonies regarding the storm. C. Reducing her deductible to increase the payout amount. D. Estimating the damage based on the insurance policy's language. Answer A. Explanation. Jennifer should prioritize documenting the extent of the damage with photographs and obtaining repair estimates. Proper documentation is crucial in the claims process, as it provides evidence of the loss and helps the insurer evaluate the claim accurately. While neighbor testimonies, option B, can be useful, they are not essential for the claim. Reducing her deductible, option C, is not feasible after damage occurs, and estimating based on policy language, option D, does not accurately reflect the damage assessment process, which relies on concrete evidence rather than interpretation. Question 21. Which of the following factors would not typically affect the premium of a homeowner's insurance policy in Wyoming? A. The age of the home. B. The homeowner's credit score. C. The presence of a swimming pool. D. The homeowner's political affiliation. Answer D. Explanation. A homeowner's political affiliation does not typically affect the premium of a homeowner's insurance policy. Factors like the age of the home, option A, the homeowner's credit score, option B, and the presence of a swimming pool, option C, can significantly influence insurance premiums due to the associated risks. Question 22. What type of coverage is commonly included in a homeowner's insurance policy to protect against loss of use? A. Replacement cost coverage. B. Actual cash value coverage. C. Additional living expenses coverage. D. Personal property coverage. Answer C. Explanation. Additional living expenses (IL) coverage is included in homeowners' insurance policies to help cover costs incurred when the home is uninhabitable due to a covered loss. This may include temporary housing and other necessary expenses. Replacement cost, option A, and actual cash value, option B, cover property loss but do not directly address living expenses. Personal property coverage, option D, pertains to the homeowner's belongings, not living arrangements. Question 23. In Wyoming, which of the following is a common exclusion in homeowners' insurance policies? A. Damage from fire. B. Theft of personal property. C. Earthquake damage. D. Water damage from a burst pipe. Answer C. Explanation. Most homeowners' insurance policies exclude coverage for earthquake damage unless the homeowner purchases a separate earthquake insurance policy. Fire damage, option A, theft, option B, and water damage from a burst pipe, option D, are typically covered under standard policies, although there may be limits and conditions. Question 24. Which of the following would most likely require a separate endorsement to be adequately covered under a standard homeowner's insurance policy? A. A detached garage. B. High-value jewelry. C. Personal liability. D. Living expenses while displaced. Answer B. Explanation. High-value jewelry typically requires a separate endorsement, known as scheduled personal property, to ensure it is covered at its full value. Standard homeowners policies may limit coverage for personal property, including jewelry. A detached garage, option A, is often covered under the main policy, while personal liability, option C, and living expenses, option D, are generally included in standard coverage. Question 25, scenario-based. Emily lives in a home located in a flood zone. Despite this, she believes her homeowner's insurance will cover potential flood damage. What should Emily do to ensure she has the proper coverage? A. Increase her homeowner's insurance deductible. B. Purchase a separate flood insurance policy. C. Rely on her homeowner's insurance policy alone. D. Move to a different area not prone to flooding. Answer B. Explanation. Emily should purchase a separate flood insurance policy to ensure she is adequately covered for potential flood damage, as standard homeowners insurance policies do not cover flood damage. Increasing her deductible, option A, does not provide flood coverage. Relying solely on her homeowner's insurance, option C, is insufficient, and moving, option D, may not be feasible. Question 26. What is the primary benefit of having a home warranty in addition to homeowners insurance? A. It covers all types of property damage. B. It provides coverage for home systems and appliances not included in homeowners insurance. C. It increases the overall payout from homeowners insurance. D. It replaces the need for homeowners insurance. Answer B. Explanation. A home warranty provides coverage for the repair or replacement of home systems and appliances that may not be covered by homeowners insurance, such as heating systems, plumbing, and electrical systems. It does not cover property damage, option A, does not increase insurance payouts, option C, and does not replace homeowners insurance, option D. Question 27. Which of the following describes the actual cash value received method of settlement in a homeowner's insurance policy? A. The cost to replace an item with a new one, regardless of its current condition. B. The original purchase price of the item minus depreciation. C. The estimated market value of the property at the time of loss. D. The total amount the policyholder can claim under their insurance policy. Answer B. Explanation. The actual cash value (SEV) method of settlement calculates the original purchase price of an item minus depreciation at the time of loss. This means the homeowner receives a payout based on the item's current value, not what it would cost to replace it with a new one. This differs from replacement cost, option A, market value, option C, and total claim amounts, option D. Question 28. If a homeowner files a claim and the insurer decides to deny it, what is the most appropriate course of action for the homeowner? A. Ignore the denial and continue to make payments on the policy. B. Immediately seek legal action against the insurance company. C. Review the policy for coverage terms and reasons for the denial and consider appealing the decision. D. Switch to a different insurance provider without further investigation. Answer C. Explanation. If a claim is denied, the homeowner should review the policy for coverage terms and understand the reasons for the denial. They can then consider appealing the decision or providing additional information to support their claim. Ignoring the denial, option A, is not productive, while seeking legal action, option B, may be premature without understanding the denial. Switching providers, option D, does not resolve the current issue. Question 29, scenario-based. After a recent snowstorm, Tom discovers significant roof damage on his home. What should be Tom's first step to address the damage and file a claim? A. Hire a contractor to begin repairs immediately. B. Take photographs of the damage and document the loss. C. Wait for the insurance adjuster to assess the damage before doing anything. D. File the claim without any documentation. Answer B. Explanation. Tom's first step should be to take photographs of the damage and document the loss, as this will be crucial for the claims process. Having a record of the damage helps the insurer assess the claim accurately. He should not hire a contractor, option A, until the insurer has been notified, and waiting, option C, without documentation can delay the claims process. Filing without documentation, option D, can lead to complications or denials. Question 30. When purchasing homeowners insurance, which of the following is considered a key factor in determining the value of coverage needed for the dwelling? A. The purchase price of the home. B. The replacement cost of the home. C. The market value of the home. D. The homeowner's mortgage balance. Answer B. Explanation. The replacement cost of the home is a key factor in determining the value of coverage needed for the dwelling. This figure represents the cost to rebuild the home with similar materials and quality, ensuring adequate coverage in the event of a total loss. The purchase price, option A, may not reflect current rebuilding costs. Market value, option C, can fluctuate, and mortgage balance, option D, does not indicate the replacement cost.